Greetings, friends, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Travel. Thank you for joining us. We so appreciate you taking your precious time to tune in with and follow us on our broadcast. So, tonight I am going to share with you a review of the MSC Seashore. Now, we sailed on this a couple of weeks ago. Last week, I talked about our experience on the yacht club, but I'm going to talk about the ship in general this week, and we're going to cover a lot of territory. What are the attributes of the ship? Why I liked it? Where the shortcomings might be? Who, in fact, is best suited to perhaps consider the MSC Seashore for their next cruise vacation. So, with that said, let's kind of dive in on this. The first thing I want to share with you is a little bit, in case you're not familiar with the Seashore or MSC. MSC started out as Mediterranean Shipping Company, and they had been the biggest shipper of containers and so forth in the Mediterranean for many years. And as their family grew, the daughter decided that she wanted to get into the cruise industry. And she advised her father the same. And the next thing, poof, they started a cruise line. And several years ago, I think it probably 6 or 7 years ago at this point, they came over here to attempt to break into the Caribbean market and serve U.S. passengers. I'm going to tell you that most of the European carriers who've tried this previously have just gone home after a couple of years, dragging their propeller behind them because they did not do very well. MSC has hung in there, and they have absolutely just dug in and keep revising things and doing what they need to do to appeal better to the American consumer. And they are doing a very good job. A couple of things that still need attention, but we'll cover that as well. But primarily, they are doing a great job, and I am booking them with great frequency for our clients. Now, in my opinion, I'm just going to tell you, one of the big things about MSC is their value proposition. And I frequently do make this comparison. I feel like their brand is something like Celebrity Cruise Line crashed into Carnival and melded the two together, because you have the glitz, the glamour, the sophistication on the MSC ships that you would expect to find aboard perhaps a celebrity cruise ship. Just that a little glitzy, sophisticated, just a step up from what you might expect, especially at this price line, because they pretty much come in at about the same price point as your entry-level Carnival Cruise Line products. So really, really, in my opinion, they are offering exceptional value, probably the best value proposition in the Caribbean these days. That is my opinion. You could form your own, but don't form your opinion without at least checking them out. I did that for a long time. I took someone else's opinion and made it my own, and then I had an opportunity to sail with them, and I did a 180 because I found that their product is very, very acceptable, beyond acceptable. Had a great cruise experience, and we're going to delve in a little bit to that. Now, we sailed on the Seashore. It is one of the sister ships of Seaside that I've sailed on twice previously. I like this ship better. Several reasons why, but it is a very interesting ship. They actually manufactured this vessel for the American market with a focus on New York. It has a New Yorker sort of theme. Just to give you a little overview here, this is a view looking down into the atrium, And it is, as usual with the MSC, you see a bit of glitz, and they have their Swarovski staircase there. Every tread, I understand, costs roughly $50,000. It spans about 3 decks, so you can just imagine what that would have set them back to manufacture that those staircases. Here's another view that has this kind of, it's almost like a sculpture of discs and colorful. It was just, it was, I like shiny objects. I like glitz. It just does. Show me a little bling and I'm into it. So I love this. I thought it was really, really attractive. Seashore was a beautiful ship. Here is another view of one of the decks as you approach the atrium there, where you see the staircases coming down, and you see that central sculpture there in the middle. It's just a beautiful ship. We were on board this with my for an inspection back at Cruise World in November, and one of my fellow agents from Dancing Moon, Kathy Ludeman, was with me for this, and she loved this ship. She really was like, whoa, I want to sail on this ship. It really, really captures your attention. It has some really cool areas in the ship that are named, we have New York names. For example, you have this particular lounge called the Brooklyn Cafe. And that was kind of a neat, I found, hangout space. Found a lot of people here. This was on a sea day. People were just sitting around, hanging out. You had people playing cards, games going on, but just a place where you could get a beverage, hang out, beautiful views of the ocean there as you're enjoying that sea day. It was really, really a gorgeous, gorgeous area. And we really thought it was neat. Another area that is pays tribute to New York is their Times Square. And this is an area toward the forward end of the ship, kind of near the part of the ship that houses the theater. But they have, you can see there, you've got dueling pianos that go on. They have some entertainment going on here. But this is called Times Square, and you can see it looks, they just took a theme of Times Square there and put it aboard the ship. They have another tribute here. This is one of the bars there, and the central piece of this bar is Lady Liberty there, a replica that is prominently featured on this ship. So you can see it really does pay tribute to the New York area. It was, as I said, designed to appeal to the U.S. traveler and New York City. What is quintessential USA more than New York? Now, this ship has great appeal for families. I'm going to tell you some of the things that they have. They have a big aqua park. They have, MSC has excellent kids programs. So families, you can bring your children and know that they will be plugged into programs. They're going to be having fun, whether they're toddlers to teens. They have a place on MSC with trained professionals running the programs. They're going to make new friends, and they're going to do these programs, and you will be able to do some adult things to relax, maybe at the adult sanctuaries, get a massage, or have a special dinner at one of the specialty restaurants. They have a bowling alley. They have a racing simulator. Teens and adults kind of like that. Huge, huge arcade, 6 pools, the bowling alley, really, really huge, huge entertainment areas. Now this picture here is taken, you can see the back of my sister there, but this was the aft ship with an infinity pool right on the deck 8 and the aft. I love this area. This is adults only here back here. It's a great hangout area, particularly kind of like these areas during the uh, port days when everybody else is hanging out on shore. This is a great place to come and have a little quiet time, almost have the place for yourself. Sometimes during the day when you're in port, great place to hang out. They've got uh, some ice cream stand here. And of course, there's a bar, snacks available here. That's kind of an adults only area. One of my sister's favorite places on these ships that feature this is the jungle pool shown here. It is an expansive area that lots of foliage around, lots of shaded hangout time. There's a sun deck also, but hot tubs and places to hang out. And this has the retractable roof. So if you have inclement weather or it's chilly, like it was, in fact, for a good part of our cruise, we didn't find any warmth and sunshine until we got to Mexico, frankly. It was just chilly. But the jungle pool area was very warm and toasty with that roof over it. And lots of people were enjoying that. And there's a lot of space there. Usually not hard to find a seat, whether you're looking for shade or sun. It's something to suit all. One of the other things that you will find on this ship is a very expansive gym area. I was amazed. So if you're a fitness buff, this could be a great ship for you. This is just one shot there. I mean, it is a huge gym. I didn't try to get the whole area here. I just took a quick shot from the doorway here, but it was well used, but I never saw it be particularly crowded. I didn't use it myself. I was more into the spa, where we were going to the thermal spa, but you passed right by the gym there. So I just stepped in and got this shot because I know that some of our clients are much more into the fitness thing than I am. We just, we're kind of past that at this stage of our age and so forth. But it is a huge area for the gym. There's another area that you might want to know about if you're into the casino. I don't know if I have a shot of that. Let me see if this is it. Yes. So this is an area from the bar that's looking into the casino. Huge casino on this ship. So if casino and you're into the gambling and you like to pull those levers, I don't guess you do that anymore. You push buttons, but if you are into the gaming, they have a huge casino. Great place to try your luck, and you can spend a few hours or a few dollars in entertaining yourself along the way in this particular area of the ship. So huge casino here. Now, one of the areas there are a lot. I showed you the Brooklyn hangout space. Another very popular lounge on this ship is the sports bar. Now, it has a number of these little kind of cubby holes with TV screens and sports themes, where if you're traveling with a group, you can all gather up and watch your favorite game here. You don't have to miss a thing just because you're cruising. If you're a football or baseball or whatever kind of fan, you will find a place on this ship because they have this wonderful sports bar. They even have gaming machines available. I don't know if you can see any here. This is another area of the sports bar, and it had this huge screen TV with these big lounge chairs where if you want to watch the game, if this is the one that they happen to be showing, while there you can find a place to camp out there. But it's a very large bar and pretty much something for everyone. There are, I don't know how many bars on board this ship, probably, but there are, oh, huge, and some of them are smaller and intimate, the champagne bar and so forth. And then you have the sprawling huge bars such as the one I just showed you, the sports bar is a really, really big venue. Uh, One of the things that I liked about this ship was the fact that they have taken the seaside had their restaurants scattered. A lot of them were up on high decks, way up high, and kind of hard to find those specialty restaurants on some of these. But one of the things I loved about this ship is they have taken, I believe it was deck 8, and that's where you will find a number of their specialty restaurants located, and they have a number of them. They have a teppanyaki where you go and you have the guy cooking in the middle and doing that kind of experience. You have here you have sushi, and this has an automated conveyor that they have these all you can eat sushi, and you just sit at one of these stools and this conveyor just brings around all of these little sushi dishes for you to just help yourself. It's kind of an automated thing. If something appeals to you, you can just reach out and grab it, and it's never ending. So if you're a sushi lover, this is a great place to hang out. This is the Ocean Key restaurant, reminiscent, named after their own private island, Ocean Key, Ocean K, whichever way you choose to say it. But this was a lovely, lovely restaurant venue. And again, this is on deck 8 where these restaurants are clustered. There's a few bars here. There's the adults only pool at the aft area. So really, really a nice way to cluster this specialty dining area all together. And here you have then, this is the steakhouse. Again, this is on deck 8, and it was on the port side, aft part of deck 8. Beautiful, beautiful restaurant, very sophisticated. We did not do any of the specialty dining this time around because we were staying in the yacht club. We had dining there, but we find that the specialty restaurants on board the MSC vessels that we have been on previously are excellent, outstanding dining. Portions are huge. We just found we are just not able to consume those huge quantities of food these days, and we just found that we had so much leftover food. It just kind of made us feel bad. But we have done the Ocean Key, we've done the seafood restaurant, we've done their steakhouse. The chef's table there is done a little differently. They do it at the steakhouse, and the amount of food when we did that was absolutely. I mean, it was. We found it almost overwhelming, just the amount of food that came our way, and it was excellent and beautifully prepared. So it was really, really good. Now, the one thing I would say, who would I recommend consider MSC Seashore for maybe your next cruise? First of all, if you are a value conscious cruiser, you cannot do better than MSC, and the Seashore would be an outstanding choice for you. It's just one of the best values going in the cruise market for the Caribbean. Next up, families. Families will love this ship. There are so many activities with the aqua park and the arcade and the bowling and the teens club and the kids club. Families are going to love this vessel. Kids can be plugged in and having a great time, while the adults are doing some adult activities for a change, and not having to worry about are the children well taken care of. So not a problem with that. Couples, if you wanted to do a cruise getaway, I have a number of clients who typically cruise Celebrity and Princess who now choose to occasionally get away on an MSC cruise. They want to get kind of a quicker getaway and not maybe pay the price for the premium class ships, and they find that MSC is a great match for them. Friends, groups. Oh my goodness, this is a great ship for groups. We had a group of about 18 people that sailed on Seaside. It may have been more than that by the time we were through. It may have been 20 some people, but they sailed on Seaside this summer, which is a sister ship to the Seashore. They had an amazing time. They said they can't wait to go again. So great choice for groups, and so affordable. So that, not everybody has the same pocketbook, but pretty much anybody who has a pocketbook at all can afford an MSC cruise. Great choice for fitness buffs. If you are a gamer, you like the casinos, the gambling, great for you. And one thing I haven't mentioned, oh my goodness, I almost forgot to mention this, but if you are big into the entertainment, MSC has very much impressed me. Their entertainment has always been stellar on every cruise we have taken, and it was very much the case on Seashore as well. We thought the entertainment, the troupe that they have on board this ship was outstanding. And they slot in some additional little specialty acts into a lot of the programs. So you'll have some really unique entertainment that comes in as well. But the dancing and singing was excellent. I love MSC. They have a great entertainment team, and highly recommend if you are big in the entertainment. And it's not just at the theater. They have other venues. There's a cabaret in the back that had an excellent, just kind of an ongoing program that would run like 4 hours in the evenings with different acts that just rotated through. Great choice if you are big into the entertainment. Now, who would I say maybe not so much for MSC or for the Seashore? And that would be the foodies. This is the one area that I feel like still needs some major attention from MSC. The food was acceptable. It was okay, but it did not really ring a bell. Specialty restaurants accepted. The specialty restaurants are outstanding, but the main dining and the buffet's okay too, but the main dining, they need to up their game. And frankly, folks, I have noted just across the board with all the cruise lines since the pandemic, there has been a step down in the dining. I just find that may be a place where most of the cruise lines are choosing to try to economize these days. But MSC probably more than others. I never found myself where I couldn't, there wasn't something that I was satisfied to eat, but they just, I think, and I tell them whenever I have an opportunity to meet with their representatives, y'all need to focus on your dining, need to make that better. But that's really my main criticism with MSC. Everything else just checks the boxes. Service on board could not be better in most circumstances. The dining staff, the bar staff, the room stewards, everything, they go above and beyond. Excellent service. But just if you're a foodie, probably need to go with Celebrity on that one, or Holland America or something. MSC's just not quite there yet. Even in the yacht club, I would say they just miss the mark somewhat. But there you have it, folks. That's my rundown of MSC Seashore. I thought they were pretty much spot on, with the exception of the dining. Everything else absolutely stellar. And I'm giving away tonight. This is our giveaway tonight. It is a an electronics organizer. If you're traveling and you need, I mean, you need someplace to store all of those cords and chargers and all of those things. I'm giving this away tonight to one of our lucky live listeners only. This, if you travel, you cruise, whatever you do, you need this little place to keep you organized. This is a great handy dandy little organizer for you. I want those of you who are listening live only and want to enter this, just in the comment section right now, please enter just Seashore. One word, Seashore, in the comment section. And everyone who does that, that's listening live, you're going to get into our drawing tonight for Let's Talk Travel's giveaway. So with that said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in once again to Let's Talk Travel. We love you all. We appreciate your loyalty and tuning in, and look forward to seeing you again next week for another episode of Let's Talk Travel. Bye, everybody.